Okay.
The NFTs, the all of this shit. Now, arguably, NFTs in its current manifestation, whatevs, it's weird, but obviously the technology is going to go somewhere and do something, and it's going to change things.
Uh, Commerce, the future of commerce, I find is going to be very interesting. I don't know if it's going to pick up now. I feel like there's a lot of VR upgrades that have to be done before people can fully adopt it. But
Yeah, for sure.
if we can replace the internet, like typing and whatever, to just like, hey, I'm going into something virtual, it's next level. And I remember your video of you walking around in like, the VR, like
Yeah,
VR land. It's fucking cool, man.
it's totally, because here's the thing, like low key, I had a meeting with people I can't mention about like throwing an event in VR because like there's no overhead.
Death,
And that's the
death,
thing that
and
people like, okay, because people like everybody likes stuff, but when it comes to like the actual logistics, sometimes it's like cool ideas tend to die sometimes because they're really hype and there's a lot of investor money behind it. But then when we all realize that it's never going to be as financially viable as anyone wants, you watch a lot of things scale down and become sustainable. And VR helps avoid some of that shit by a lot of ways. It creates just like, look, I'm not trying to be like the guy that's gonna be like his VR is the future of everything and anything, and it's gonna replace real life because it's not. It's gonna be like now the people who play Call of Duty all day might play VR all day, and the people that go out and get fucked up are still gonna go out and get fucked up. Like it's the
yeah.
future's the same.
Well, because it's a matter of the issue I see with VR is convenience, right? How can you just log in anywhere, right? And that's the limitation. You actually have to do an extra step to get in there.
But it's also
Yeah.
like you already have to like fucking zoom and shit.
Yeah.
You have to be that kind of person already. Like, yo, it's not gonna be, like it'll be like you go to work and do it in some cases. You know, be like these weird mainstream applications. But I don't really see this future where everybody's tapped in like Ready Player One and this other bullshit. I
Nah.
and do I think some people will be? Yeah, but those people
Well,
already are sitting in front of their computer
exactly.
12 hours a day,
Exactly.
and
So
so
after before, what is it? Before, after Ready Player One, there was I forget, it was this documentary, an article, and it's about Second Life.
I love
Like
Second
this
Life as a
whole.
concept. Yeah.
Okay, so
No, describe
no,
it
it's
still.
not a concept though.
No, it's not a
It's like a
concept.
whole.
Well, okay, it is, but it's not. Describe what you were gonna say.
No, Second Life is an actual like online world that like people go and like fucking just live. They like
Yeah,
they like go and live. They like date.
Second
They
Life
like
is the metaverse.
yes, yes.
But when I say as a concept, I mean that it is Second Life is the like example of a
Hmm.
concept because it used to be Habbo Hotel, arguably. You could even
What's Habba Hotel like?
okay. So
I didn't play this stuff.
when I'm like let's say 14, 15, being hella loser, not getting girls and shit. I am the depressed, lonely person that everyone is afraid of getting addicted to VR. And so I discover Habbo Hotel. And what Habbo Hotel did is it's these little avatars that look corny as fuck. You get a room and you go and hang out in other rooms and you chat with people and you just make friends in Habbo Hotel.
So this is
And
where I see VR like making
honestly,
things better.
it's just Second Life but way shittier. And
Yeah.
VR in the way it's manifesting is just Second Life with shittier graphics, but soon it'll be good graphics. And then, because like, look, we're actually looking into the logistics of it. Like my man Chris Chrome and actually our mutual friend Aurora are like they're looking into the logistics of how to create custom avatars, how to import them into these spaces and shit. And like, there's a lot of cool stuff in there, but it's really
Big
just
money in that.
it's
Big
it's
money.
because fungible tokens, for the record, are hella valuable. I know people are wild. You can copy that thing, but yo, look at Fortnite. Motherfuckers be paying hella cash for fungible tokens day in day out. Look at Call of Duty, CS:GO skins, and I think that's Call of Duty. No, that's Counter Strike. Whatever, the
Yeah.
skins and shit. That's all
But
fungible
every
shit.
game is like that.
They're all
Yeah,
fungible.
exactly.
Everybody
Yeah.
be like wildly like non-fungible. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get into the fungible token market and make a fuck ton of money on $2. $2
The
purchases.
problem is the fungible token market is it's proprietary, right? It's just like Windows is open source and things like you have to create the program that matches somebody else's program.
You need to create the
Whereas
well,
NFTs,
actually, it's more of an asset thing. It's more like you got to create graphic design services that provide a person a file that can be imported into it. So it's really more like that. So it's not that
yeah,
different than a logo or anything. It's so I actually see
yeah.
the
But look how much money a lot of graphic designers are making now. It's here's the thing: giving value to those things, it doesn't work unless there's a system, just like
actually
the metaverse, and there's gonna be a lot of small time graphic designers and people who are connected to social media who are gonna get to take advantage of this
I mean,
stuff.
arguably in every field most people are trash. And look, I don't want to talk shit about graphic designers, but if you were to do like a competitive analysis of the number of designers that hit me up, the amount of monies that they charge and shit, nah, be like most graphic designers are in their first 2 years, and you can tell. At least the
Yeah,
ones I get hit up on. So
you
like,
can tell. You can tell by the pitch.
and I
Hi, I've
like
seen you on LinkedIn.
versus like professionally, I get to work with career graphic designers and the ones who have salaries and shit, and they don't do freelance work no more. And it's like,
So here's the thing, Holden. We're talking about people having to, before needing experience and things like that. So how do people who are, zero graphic designers, new to the business and stuff like that, how do they step up? They have to
mentorship,
practice,
bro.
right?
You go find the elder. That's the mistake motherfuckers be making. Go find an older homeboy graphic designer, buy that
Yo,
motherfucker a coffee, smoke some blunts with him, and have him teach you a bunch of shit. Watch, it's gonna be
yeah,
simple.
having a mentor has got to be the reason for most of my success. I don't know if Mark's listening or not, but this guy, man, he literally changed my life. Like he took me, who was like this broken, nihilistic, fucked up guy who didn't believe in nothing, and was like, Rene, you have value. Just do this. And it's like, oh shit, like I can actually, make a difference. And all of my freakouts now and then about how the world is turning and how it's pointless, but
I'm with you, man.
it's important to have somebody that sets you back on track and is like, look, I know you're freaking out about this, but how important is this thing that you're freaking out about?
Facts.
Just question it.
Like, I got my boss at work last 5 years. He is arguably the best politician I've ever seen because he's got like a little snarky, but yo, he smiles perfect and he's a customer service expert. So he knows how to do it and he does it corporate, like he moving up type things. And so he helped a lot, like, cause yo, sometimes it's not skill, it's politics and emotions and like
A lot of the
expectation
times.
management. And so it's like my boss had to listen to me whine and rant and this isn't fair. And then at the end of the day, I had to learn that you can't fight gravity. And once you learn that you can't fight gravity,
Really?
yeah, it's a big lesson. It's a good metaphor that somebody threw in my face one time.
I
Don't
love
fight
it.
gravity, because people fight gravity all the time. And even myself, you, whatever stubborn ass bullshit where you're fighting literally forces as powerful as gravity. Like me trying to tell
Yeah.
people that VR is going to make them a shit ton of money today is ridiculous. Me saying if you get into it now and acquire the knowledge and you're highly interested, you'll be in the 5% of people that make hella cash because you are the specialist then. Okay, there's something there. But like you can't just make things cool. You can't just like change habits. Like you kind of have to adapt everything you do to fit the world a little bit. So fighting
All the
gravity is
time.
when you're just like, fuck everyone else, I'm right, you're wrong, shit. Like it's just,
But not just that. Even a lot of I meet a lot of people, and a lot of people, and especially from this pandemic, and this is what I saw the most. A lot of people just kind of threw in the towel, and it's like, you know what, this is too hard. It's not what I want. I'm fuck it, and they kind of let go. And I'm like, you still have to live, and to live, you need to do things. So whatever it is that you need to do in order to go out there and do those things that you need to do in order to get the life, not even the life that you want, even if you don't want anything, just to survive. You have to, or else the other choice is death, right? We see it in nature. If you're not moving, you're stagnant. Stagnant's full of bacteria. It's dead water. It's useless.
nah, I agree with that.